Hi, my name is Spencer Fackrell, and today we'll be talking about the Sigma 24-70 for the Panasonic S5. So instead of talking about the specs of this lens, which I'm sure you've done plenty of research on, we're actually going to look at what this lens is capable of capturing and the practicality of using it. Let's take a look. So as you can see, this lens is pretty phenomenal. Whatever circumstance I bring it into, it always delivers. Whether I need a wide angle establishing shot to provide context for my scene, or if I need a tighter shot to really hone in on that emotion, that's one of the main factors that I look into when considering what lens I want to buy, is its focal length and aperture. And this lens delivers on both of those. It has a focal range of 24mm to 70mm, which in my opinion is probably the safest range of focal length that you'll come across. Granted, there is something to be said for wide angle lenses and telephoto lenses, but this seems to be a pretty good sweet spot for me. With it having a fixed aperture of 2.8, I can rely on the fact that my exposure isn't going to change when I zoom in and out of a shot, and that's something that I have come to really rely on. I tend to use manual focus with this lens just because of the S5's capabilities with autofocus not being phenomenal. And with that low of an aperture, or that open of an aperture 2.8, oftentimes I do find myself kind of hitting and missing that focus. And so that's something to consider, is whether or not having that open of an aperture is something you really need. Another benefit of having that open of an aperture is you can shoot in darker environments. That open of an aperture allows light to come in, and 2.8 is going to give you a lot more elbow room than a lens at 4 or 5.6. And so just having that option, that fixed aperture of 2.8, is something that I really do enjoy. Although this lens doesn't have in-body stabilization like its counterpart, the 24-70 Pro series made by Panasonic, I feel that the in-body stabilization of the camera does a fine job. And with post-production software, stabilization software, I'm able to get a very stabilized looking image. Or if you have a stabilizer on top of that, a gimbal, not a problem. Overall, I have no regrets buying this lens, and I'm very impressed with the image that I've been able to get with it. I hope this video has helped push you one way or the other as to whether or not you should buy this lens. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.